Before the mask, the gas, and the terror, there was fear. Batman Annual Number 19, released in 1995 and written by Doug Moench with art by Bret Blevins, reimagines the haunting origin of one of Gotham's most psychologically complex villains, the Scarecrow. This issue doesn't just show how Jonathan Crane became a villain, it explores why. It's a tragic descent into obsession and the dark science of fear itself. Jonathan Crane was never like other children. Tall, thin, awkward. He was the perfect target for ridicule. His classmates called him Ichabod Crane, mocking his resemblance to the timid schoolmaster from the legend of Sleepy Hollow. The taunts sank deep, but rather than breaking him, they twisted him. Young Jonathan became fascinated, addicted to understanding fear. He studied it, dissected it, wanted to control it. When a cruel prank led to a fatal accident involving his fellow classmates, Crane didn't react with guilt. He felt power. For the first time, he was the one in control. That rush stayed with him forever. Years later, Crane channeled his obsession into academic pursuit. As a psychology student and eventually professor at Gotham University, he became an expert in phobias and the mechanics of terror. But his fascination grew darker, more unhinged. His students became test subjects. His lectures were experiments in control. During one infamous demonstration, Crane fired a weapon in the classroom in order to observe the students' reactions. The result was panic, injury, and the end of his career. Gotham University dismissed him in disgrace. But that humiliation didn't destroy Crane, it transformed him. Losing everything only proved what he already believed. Fear ruled people's lives. If he could master it, he could master anyone. What makes this portion so powerful is how Moench and Blevins blur the line between memory and madness. You're never sure whether Crane is reliving his trauma or rewriting it to justify what he's becoming. His transformation into the Scarecrow feels inevitable, but also deeply tragic, like watching a mind collapse in slow motion. Armed with a potent fear toxin of his own creation, the Scarecrow began his reign of psychological warfare. Victims saw their worst nightmares come to life, hallucinations so vivid they could drive a person mad. But beneath the mask, Crane wasn't fearless. He was still that bullied boy, using fear to hide his own. Every crime, every scream, every experiment was a way to prove he was stronger than what once controlled him. In Batman Annual Number 19, the Dark Knight serves as more than just Scarecrow's opponent. He's his reflection. Both men were shaped by fear. Bruce Wayne used it as a weapon for justice. Jonathan Crane let it consume him. When they face each other, it's not just hero versus villain. It's a battle between two philosophies, one that conquers fear and one that surrenders to it. Masters of Fear is less about crime and more about psychology. It dives deep into what fear does to a person and how obsession can turn knowledge into madness. Crane's transformation isn't sudden, it's inevitable. This issue shows that his greatest victim was always himself. He wanted to master fear, but became its prisoner. Bret Blevins' art amplifies that sense of dread. The sharp lines and moody shadows mirror Crane's fractured mind. Even Batman looks more like a figure from a nightmare than a hero. It's a story soaked in atmosphere, one that feels as much like a psychological thriller as a comic book. Batman Annual Number 19 stands as one of the definitive explorations of the Scarecrow's origin. It doesn't rely on spectacle, it relies on psychology. It reminds us that Gotham's villains aren't born evil. They're shaped by trauma, pain, and the choices they make to survive it. Jonathan Crane's journey from bullied boy to the master of fear is tragic, terrifying, and profoundly human. And that's what makes him one of Batman's most enduring enemies. This has been an overview of Batman, Annual Number 19. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and comment which Batman comics you'd like to analyze next. Please also consider purchasing the official comic to enjoy the story for yourself. Thanks for watching.